Am I live? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Scroggins is here. You made it. I'm so happy. Can you hear me okay? For those of you watching the playback, I started my live just 5 minutes early because I did not want to be late. I didn't want to have technical difficulties. Is the audio okay? Can you hear me okay? I'm using my laptop, so I'm not sure. Is it better one? Hey, Love Carbs Journey! You made it. I'm so happy. Can you hear me better now? I have my mic plugged in. There we go. Can you hear me now? Thank you, guys. Kim Marie, hi! Oh my gosh, I appreciate you popping in. I get it though. Wi-Fi is hard. Hey Sharon, how are you? How do I? Oops. Can hear you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to figure out the chat stuff too. Hey Susan from Chicago, how's the weather there? Hey Constance, how are you? I'm sorry if I'm chatting. I'm just excited to see you guys. How do I hide? Okay, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure this stuff out. It's my first live. Hey, Jesse. I'm great. How are you? It is a learning process, and I'm such a slow learner. Hey, Brandy. So glad you could make it. Oh my gosh, my mouth's going to start hurting. I already can tell. I'm so happy to see you guys. So weather around here is kind of strange. It's getting warm, but it's like overcast because there's a lot of fires going on in California right now. It's kind of weird. And then there's like a campfire kind of smell going on in the air. And it kind of smells nice, but then sometimes it gets a little too strong. So it's weird around here for sure. Hey, all things Chem, how are you? Thank you so much. I'm so excited. I can't believe I hit 1K. I honestly did not think that would happen. It's been crazy. I've been very lucky to find so many amazing people to subscribe to my channel. Honestly, because I did not think that there'd be so many nice people on the internet. Also, I'm a slow reader, guys. I didn't learn to read until I was like 8 or 9. So if I'm like silent for a minute, it's because I'm trying to read. Hey, Janelle. I'm doing good. It's starting to get warm in California, um, but trying to stay cool. I would turn on a fan or something, but it'd probably make the audio really bad. So, oh, thank you, Love Carbs Journey. Everybody's been so nice, so I'm glad. Hey, Scroggins, how are you? I'm so glad you were able to make it. Voon, you made it too. I was just watching one of your videos and I was like, oh, I haven't heard from Voon in a while. I hope she's doing okay. Are you doing all right, Voon? I know there's a lot of things going on. Oh, God, I'm sure it's so hot in Texas. I went to Texas once when I was a kid, and I don't know how people can live there. I don't take the heat very well. So even as a kid, it was very humid and hot, hot, hot. Adiba? Adiba? Thank you so much. I hope I'm not butchering your first name. I have a hard time reading. Hey, Aretha's here. How are you, Aretha? Getting ready for my Indy 500 to start here, Indianapolis. Much different this year with no fans. Oh gosh, Shelly, I'm sure it's strange. I went to the grocery store yesterday and it was just so weird. I usually browse around and I was trying to browse around like with my mask on and everything. It is so strange. Everything's so different. Thank you, Love Carb Journey. So, what's been going on with you guys? Tell me how you guys are doing, how things are going. I do have a game planned a little bit later, but I feel like with comments, I'm so grateful that we can communicate in the comments, but I feel like I feel like with some of your guys' comments, I just want to like write a big long novel and I don't want it to be overwhelming. So, I'm hoping this live could be a good way for us to just kind of like go back and forth and actually have a conversation because the comments are great, but I feel like it takes so long. It can't, I know I'm not the greatest at replying to comments quickly, so it could take like a couple days. I know with a handful of you, I've had like kind of an in-depth conversation, and it's just like it can take so long just with the back and forth. So I'm hoping that the live will be a little bit better for communicating. Hey, Petiti. No worries. I actually started the live a little bit early because I wasn't sure if I would get if I would have any like technical difficulties. So I wanted to get it started early just in case. Thank you, Voon. I can't believe I reached 1K. It's crazy. I probably should be reading the comments out loud. Not comments, instant messages. You are my standard keto product tester. Thank you. Misty, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. If you guys haven't checked out Misty's channel, she has really great content on her channel. She just started her channel recently, I think, or maybe she's been doing it a while. I don't know. I just discovered her channel recently, and her content's really great. I just love hearing her thoughts. She has so many thoughts about everything. I love it. I'm trying to catch up on videos. I'm so far behind. Aretha, it is so easy to get behind. It is so easy. I really try to make sure to watch everybody's videos the day that they're posted because I feel like if I don't, it's just going to get buried. It's crazy. There's a lot of people post on the same days too. So it's so easy for things just to get like buried. Sorry if the camera's like bouncing. I have it sitting on my bed. Oh, thank you, Boone. You're so sweet. Oh, I think I'm missing comments. Hey, Tina, how are you? I'm so happy to see you. Trying my best to get better with comments. Comments can be overwhelming too, especially on a posting day. for sure, Misty. You're my first sub. Hope I'm your first super chat. Oh my god, Scroggins, you are. I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Scroggins? You are my first super chat. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that. That's so sweet of you. Hey, Jen, how are you? Trying to make sure I don't miss anybody. Oh, Misty just started keto recently. Other stuff is just random. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Like I said, I'm a slow reader, so trying to keep up. You guys are fast typers. I'm always behind. Jesse says, I'm always behind on videos. It's a constant struggle / balance. Yeah, it's really hard. I'm lucky. I grew up in a very large household. I have 4 siblings and then my parents too. But since I grew up in a large household, I'm like always used to like noise going on. So I just like play videos all throughout the day, like while I'm getting ready in the morning, while I'm making dinner, while I'm working. Like I have to have noise all the time. So I'm constantly watching videos. I'm very lucky. Some people like really need no noise to concentrate. So oh, Petite D, I finally got my blood monitor going to test my blood glucose and ketones right now. So excited. I'm so excited for you. When I used to test my glucose, it was it it wasn't as enlightening as I would have liked it to be. But since I started testing my ketones this year, it's been so incredibly helpful. Actually, Jackie from Jackie Does Keto just got a ketone monitor too, which I'm so excited. If you guys are if anyone here is in the UK, Jackie Does Keto is going to be testing her ketones on UK products. So I obviously don't have access to that. I probably could get a hold of some UK products, but shipping would be ridiculous, I'm sure. So if you guys are interested, I know some people have commented on my videos saying that they don't have the products that we have in the UK. So it's kind of vice versa too. Constance, I am not on Instagram, or I think I have an Instagram account, but I am so bad at social media. I don't have a Facebook account. And I have social media set up for my channel, but I don't actually post anything. I need to get better at that. I just have a very like old state of mind and I can't like learn things that quickly. But I do have it. I think it might be Mary D _2 _keto. I think that's what my Instagram is. Shelly, I think my kids brought home a back to school present to me, a cold. Oh no. So I have some keto cabbage soup in the crock pot. Hope it tastes as good as it smells. That sounds interesting. Cabbage is a hard one for me. I hope you start feeling better soon. Hopefully the cabbage soup helps. I know it's hard being sick and eating things. I know sometimes I lose my appetite when I'm sick. It's awful. I only do grocery store delivery. It's helping me stay on track with keto, Susan says. Yes, I've been doing grocery delivery a lot in the past 4 months. I just went to the grocery store for the first time in months, I think last Saturday. I went in store for my grandma to get some things. I'm trying to get her doing lower sugar, not quite low carb, but yeah, grocery pickup or delivery is the way to go. It's so much less stressful. Going in store is just, it's not fun. It's just not for me at least. I have anxiety issues though, so it's a whole thing. Janelle asked, how is your pantry challenge going? It's going well. I did go to the store and I got some cottage cheese for some desserts I'm starting a new slim down. So that's the only thing that I've really bought from the grocery store. Otherwise, I've just been working off of the food that I have. I'm starting to get through those meats that I had in the back of my fridge. Um, and I'm not making a whole lot of progress in the pantry, but I'm going to try, I think, 3 days, maybe just eating things from my pantry. I want to see how that changes my weight, though. I'm kind of worried about that. Thank you for asking, Janelle. Scroggin. I say it perfectly. Great. Thank you. Hey, Jess. Jess from Journey to Healthy is here. I'm so glad you could make it. Julie's here. How are you, Julie? I'm so glad you could make it. Brandy says, I was going to buy a ketone tester the other day. Then I thought, why? I have Mary for that. You've seriously saved me so much money on testing products. Oh my God, that makes me so happy, Brandy. You have no idea. Oh God, I wasted so much money on so many different products over the last 2 years. And I feel like for some reason, there just aren't a lot of videos testing ketones. I don't know why. Well, it's probably because the cost, each strip is like $1. So that, I mean, that can be very costly, especially when sometimes I'll be testing 3 times for one product. I mean, that's $3 right there. So I get it. I understand, but I really hate wasting money. And part of what I wanted to provide the community by having a channel is to try and save people from the challenges that I've had. So part of that is wasting money on products that aren't going to be like conducive to your goals. So I'm really happy, Brandy, to hear that is being helpful to you. It's good to know. It's good information to have. Dang. I'm trying to figure out this scrolling thing. I try to listen to videos while on the way to work on my breaks, and it's still hard. Yeah, Aretha, if you don't have a job where like you're sitting at a desk, I'm lucky I'm sitting at a desk, so I can listen to videos while working. But if you're like working in a factory or like you're on the phone a lot, yeah, obviously you can't listen to videos. That can be very hard. Jesse says, yeah, I'm one of those who can't have much background noise. Some people are like that. Constance says, UK is going to be totally different because even our ingredients are different on the same products. Yeah, for sure. I know some things are actually like illegal there that are considered fine here. It's crazy. And then their labels are different too. I think theirs only have net carbs, which is kind of an interesting concept because some like I'll call them elitist keto people are like, oh, it's only total carbs that you're supposed to go by. But that concept kind of seems strange if like you're in the UK and they actually don't even have total carbs. So I don't know. It's kind of crazy how things are so different. Misty says, I just cannot imagine having to poke my finger. I'd rather have 1,000 shots or IV rather than have to poke myself. Yeah, I am scared of needles, believe it or not. Nobody would probably believe that. But when I first started testing my glucose, it was really hard. And they have a little thing that like, it like shoots you, you know, and I can't do that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but in my videos, I have the little needle thing that you're supposed to put in the little, I don't know what it's called, the little shooter thing. And then you press a button and it shoots you. But I actually don't use that. I just take the little lancets and I just prick myself. To me, that helps me a lot, knowing when it's coming and also knowing how hard I'm pushing into my skin. That might be gross to some people. I don't know. But that helps me because otherwise I would not be able to do it with the little thing. I can't tell you how many times I tried to like prick myself and I was just like, I can't, like, I just can't press the button. It's too much for me. I get that, Misty. Thank you, the hobbyist. I'm really excited to get to 1K. It's kind of crazy. I can't imagine getting much bigger than this just because there are so many great people to interact with. I can't imagine anymore because it's not even like 1,000 people comment on my videos too. It's just a fraction of that. So I'm very happy with where I'm at right now. Love Carbs Journey says cabbage soup sounds delish. Scroggin says, did you try the pudding? You know what? I did try the pudding. Thank you for that recommendation. I tried it with the um, cheesecake powder because I think who was it? Was it Sarah? Oh gosh, this is gonna kill me. I want to say Sarah had said to use cheesecake sugar-free pudding. I tried that. I don't know if my cheesecake pudding went bad or something, but it tasted so weird. I don't think that had anything to do with the almond flour, like your recommendation, Scroggin, but it was just the flavor I used was cheesecake. I had never had the cheesecake sugar-free pudding before, and it tasted kind of chemically. So I need to try it again with maybe vanilla or something. But thank you. I can't wait to actually like eat it. the 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 one that I made with the cheesecake, it was not edible, so I need to try again. This thing keeps jumping around, darn it. Okay. Constance says, my Sprouts haul was the first time I had gone inside shopping as usual. How did that go for you, Constance? Was it okay? Was it stressful? I haven't been to Sprouts in probably like 6 months. I love Sprouts though. They have the Chompy's bread in store. If I had never gone to Sprouts, I would have never realized that Chompy's even existed. So glad to have a Sprouts kind of near me. RC this says, hi, so much fun. Glad to follow you. Thank you so much. Julie says, I'm doing well, but this SoCal heat wave is killing me. I know, I don't like using the air conditioner either. So it's just hot. It's just plain hot. What really kills me is if it doesn't cool down at night. And the last couple nights, it has not been cooling down at night. It's hard. It's really hard because I can't fall asleep if it's hot. Sharon says, it would be great if you could get sponsored by a company that makes ketone testers. Yeah, I mean, that would be great. That would be so nice because it would save me bundles. I can't tell it. I mean, I don't want to know how much I've spent on the ketone test stuff. To me, it's been worth it though, because I had so many things in my diet regularly that was kicking me out of ketosis. So many things. And it's hard to say, like, to compare the two of how I felt before I was doing ketone testing and how I felt now, or how I feel now. But I'm sure I mean, when I go back and have a low carb tortilla now, I feel so lethargic, like I ate a donut or something. It's really bad. RC this says, I lost 80 pounds in 28 weeks. Your reviews are enlightening and informative. Thank you so much. I'm so glad they're helpful. It's I think it's good information to have. I mean, everybody reacts differently for sure, but in my mind, if there's something that's like completely kicking me out of ketosis, it's probably going to lower your ketones too. So it's good information to have. And with that information, you can test it out for yourself and see, you don't have to have the ketone strips, but just like I did with the low carb tortillas, I just kept it out of my diet for a month and then had one and felt awful like immediately after. I'm sorry if I'm missing some of your guys' comments. I'm trying to keep up. It'd be great if you could. Oh, I already read that. Kimber, how are you? I made it. Good to see you. It's so good to see you too. If you guys haven't checked out Kimber's channel, I love her vlogs. They're so great. She's so funny. Her and her husband. High fructose corn syrup is banned everywhere else but here. Oh, I didn't know that, Constance. They should ban it here too. Very true, Voon. I think like red dye 40 is also illegal elsewhere. It's crazy. It makes me wonder what that actually does. You know, if other countries are banning those ingredients and we have it in our food, that kind of really worries me. I should probably like research that, but I don't think I have many foods that have red dye 40 in it. I have become immune to the pain of checking my glucose. Yeah, I feel that, Aretha. It doesn't bother me at all now. There's been a couple of times where I've like helped my boyfriend to test his glucose just to see because sometimes he feels really low energy, and he doesn't like needles either, and so like trying to remember like how it felt to do my first kind of testing is kind of hard, but yeah, you definitely get used to it. Just think. Journey to Healthy says, "What a great idea to just use the lancet. I have anxiety waiting for the needle to shoot out and prick me." Yes, that's exactly how I feel. It's ridiculous. Like my heart starts beating really fast. I get really, really warm. It's not worth it. So I could just take it out and I can push it into my skin whenever I feel ready. So it actually does help just a lot. If you don't like needles like I do, then definitely try it. Janelle says, "I love testing out products. I just wish the strips were cheaper." I just bought a Keto Coach monitor. And those strips on Amazon, you can get on a subscribe and save. And it ends up being like, I think half as expensive as the Keto Mojo ones on Amazon doing a subscribe and save. So if you've already made the investment of purchasing a Keto Mojo monitor, it still could be worth it in the long run if you plan on testing your ketones consistently. If you're just wanting to, test a few products to make sure that they're okay to have in your diet regularly, just stick with your Keto Mojo. You already have that. But I actually bought a Keto Coach, and I'm going to compare the two because some people say that one is like more reliable than the other. So I kind of want to make a video comparing the two and seeing if they're really reliable or not. Oops. Misty says, "I think just using the lancet is a great idea. I might have to think on it a while because I know people like those videos." Yeah, they are very helpful. I wish more people did ketone testing videos, but they definitely are costly, but they're much more affordable with Keto Coach. I think the monitor is cheaper than Keto Mojo too. Ha! RC this. How are your teeth so perfect? I had braces when I was 10, probably like 10 or 12. I had begged my parents for two things. For Christmas, I didn't like presents and stuff even as a kid. So my parents would ask me, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I said, "I only want two things. I want braces and I want a surgery done on my head." I used to have this bump on my head and it like came up. It was covered by hair, but I don't know, it just looked weird. And I asked them, I wanted those two things. And of course, those are like so much more expensive than any like toy would be. And we didn't grow up in like a wealthy household. So yeah, I did not get that when I was 12, but I did when I was, I think, 16. And it's so funny because when I had my braces on, I was telling my orthodontist, I was like, "I want my teeth to be perfect." And there's this one tooth that's like still a little crooked. And when I was 18, he was like, "Okay, I think we could take your braces off." And I said, "But there's still one tooth that's crooked." And he's like, "We could have your braces on for like another 5 years and it could still be crooked." So like I actually wanted to keep my braces on longer because I wanted my teeth to be perfect. Anyways, long story for something silly. Tennessee Keto Mama says, "I'm intimidated by the meters." Yes, it can be intimidating. You do get used to it though. Shelly B says, "Chompy's bagels are amazing. And I know this thanks to you." I'm so glad I could expose you to that. That's another thing that I just feel like not a lot of people are talking about. Chompy's bread is amazing and their bagels are awesome. I saw on Nutrition, they have dinner rolls. The next time I put in a nutrition order, I'm going to get the dinner rolls. They look amazing. Let me know if any of you guys have tried the dinner rolls. They look fantastic. Constance says, going inside Sprouts was a bit panicky because some people still didn't have masks on, even though it is required here. Needless to say, I won't be going back anytime soon. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. People get very close to you too. And I'm the kind of person that I have like a bubble. I always want people to stay a little bit away from me. And now I'm just like hypersensitive to it. Susan says, I love Chompy's bread, sesame and raisin. So much better tasting and larger slices than granola or Aldi. I agree about the Sola. I haven't tried the Aldi bread yet, but I am excited to. I'm so glad you like Chompy's as well. I like the raisin. It's not as sweet as probably it could be, but it's a little bit sweeter than like the sesame, and I like using it as like a dessert. I think it makes for a pretty good dessert. And I could just add like xylitol or swerve on top if I wanted it to be sweeter too. I like that. Keto Coach is supposed to come out with a dual monitor. I think it has delayed, but should be out fairly soon. That's good to know. If any of you have an HSA through their work insurance, you can use it to pay for the tester and strips. Yeah, I don't have. Is it HSA or FSA? I don't know, but I don't have either of those accounts. What's a FSA? I thought that was, I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I've heard that, Jess, that you can have your ketone strips kind of covered by insurance or pay it with like your money that you put to your savings account for health insurance costs. So that's definitely cool. Hold on. Okay. Scroggin says, yeah, that Aldi bread is so small. I feel like a 5-year-old with a little sandwich. Yeah. I've seen it. It does look small. Sorry, guys. I'm scrolling. Janelle says, I just use chaffles in place of bread now. Some products are just so expensive. Yes, Janelle, products can be so expensive. I am just like such a bad cook. I can't make anything that tastes all that great. I mean, sometimes I have a real good hit. I really want to try making again those blueberry turnovers, but I want to make it, I think, with raspberry or strawberry. But that one was good, but I've tried making like a 90-second bread, and the chaffles that I make, they're just not quite the same. But yeah, if you can make a good chaffle, save the money and just make the bread yourself. Definitely more cost effective that way. Scroggin says, is your boyfriend ever going to make an appearance? That's up to him. It's not like he's not around when I'm recording. A lot of the times he will be like on the other side of the camera in the living room lifting weights while I'm recording. If you listen really closely, you can hear the weights like hitting each other in some of my videos. But I'm a pretty private person, and you wouldn't believe that because I have a channel, but he's much more private than I am. So I try to respect his privacy. I know I want him to be on a video too, but that's not up to me to decide. Oh, shoot. Skipped. Man, this scrolling in these comments is hard. Jonah City says, what is everyone's favorite ketone tester? Since most YouTubers are affiliates, I don't really know which. Oh, God, yeah. I feel like I agree with you on that with the affiliates. It's like, I don't know who's telling the truth. I kind of found out about like Perfect Keto. I really don't like Perfect Keto, but so many people are pushing it so hard. It's just like, it's so hard to know what to trust. It really is. I'm not an affiliate with anybody, but I'll give you my 2 cents. I know you're asking everybody else, but I'll give my 2 cents. Um, Keto Coach is cheaper. So if you don't have a monitor, I would say do Keto Coach, although I haven't tried using Keto Coach yet. I did just buy a Keto Coach because I want to do a comparison between Keto Mojo and Keto Coach and see which one's more reliable. But just on a cost perspective, Keto Coach is cheaper. If you do a subscribe and save on Amazon, I think the strips come out to be like 50 cents each, which is half the price of Keto Mojo. I don't know of any other ketone monitors, but that's kind of my 2 cents. I bought the Keto Mojo first, just because that's what I heard of first. And then I just bought the Keto Coach. So that's my 2 cents. Tom Choo Choo, congrats, Mary. Thank you so much, Tom. Susan says, I do love Keto Mojo because I test both blood glucose and ketones every day. I like to know my numbers and chart everything in Chronometer. I've never used Chronometer. But yeah, a lot of people find the glucose reading helpful too. I don't test my glucose anymore. I'm not diabetic, but it hadn't been helpful to me in the past, but a lot of people do find that to be helpful. So thank you for sharing that. That's a good point. I don't know if the Keto Coach can test glucose. Oh no, I think Misty said a little while ago that they're working on doing dual glucose and ketones, but it's been delayed probably because of everything going on. Constance says, Chompy's cinnamon raisin bread is the best for French toast. I still haven't made French toast with that. How silly. Tom Choo Choo says, StreamYard, is that a streaming service? Yeah, it's free. This is the first time I've used it. I think I just went to StreamYard.com and created an account with my email address, and it actually links to YouTube. So it's perfect and free, which is what I love. Aretha says, I have been enjoying the Chompy's raisin bread. Yes, I actually just found another cinnamon raisin bread. It's by Base Culture, I think. It's a lot higher carb than Chompy's, but I'm gonna try it and test my ketones and see how that works out. Sarah says hi. Hi. How are you? Sarah says hi. Hi, Mary. I'm so happy you're here. Julie says Chompy's. Yes, I've only had their sliced bread, but still so yummy. Also, I get so anxious when people don't keep their distance in the grocery store, especially when they don't wear a mask. Yeah. I've been lucky, and there were some people at Walmart that didn't have masks on, and they just said, oh, I have a condition. And then the person at Walmart was like, okay, you can go in. So that I was right behind them. So it's very nerve-wracking. And to think they're in the store touching things and stuff, it's hard. Yes, Tom Choo Choo, it's a free streaming service, pretty easy to use. Yes, I figured it out with no problems, and it is very easy. Shoot, jumped again. Very easy to use. I like things that are kind of self-explanatory because I don't like to read. I don't like to read instructions and stuff. So, yeah, it's hard. Hey, Matt, how are you? I'm so glad you can make it. Well, it's good to know. I tested from Sprouts first, where I made the French toast. I do not like the Aldi bread. That's good to know, Constance. People just don't care. It's true. I'm going to stream soon. Agreed on the affiliates. I have refused to be an affiliate on so many products. I like to only share the products I actually use and like. Yeah, I feel like your reputation is so important on YouTube because there are so many people who want to sponsor you and want to have you pushing their products. If you start just doing, taking whatever sponsorships and stuff and like not giving an unbiased opinion, I mean, it could ruin your credibility for sure. It's hard to know who to trust, and that's why, yeah, that's great, Jess, that you definitely only have the products that you actually like, which is great. Scroggin says, "Do you ever use protein powders?" No, not really. I have an unflavored Quest protein powder, and I've tried that in some recipes. I don't particularly like the taste of protein powder, so that's why I really don't use it. But I'm wanting to make more like smoothie kind of drinks, so I'm thinking about getting like a, I don't know, caramel flavored protein powder. I did just get a collagen powder from Thrive. So I'm hoping that's going to be tasty. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I don't really use protein powders. If you know of a good one, let me know. They're just so expensive. I have all I have all the keto meters, but the Ketone Extra is by far the easiest for me to use. I've never heard of that, Aretha. That's interesting. Ketone Extra. I'm assuming that's a monitor as well. I like the Perfect Keto chocolate collagen, but I don't really like their bars. Yeah, I tried the salted caramel Perfect Keto collagen. I didn't really care for it. I tried only one of their bars. I didn't really care for it. I do have their chocolate chip cookies. I haven't tried that yet, but my grandma actually really, really loves the salted caramel collagen, and I get that for her every couple of months. She puts it in coffee in the morning, and she loves it. Um, so I mean, it's taste buds, but you don't know. I really like Jess's reviews because she gives from Journey to Healthy. She gives really detailed reviews where she tells you like, oh, I don't like the texture of this. The texture's like this, or I don't like the flavor. It has like a hint of something that I don't like. When people give reviews like that, it's actually helpful to make you be able to determine if you're going to like it. Because that's the thing, is just because I don't like it doesn't mean you're not going to like it. It just means I don't like, whatever flavors, because everybody's taste buds are different. So Jess definitely gives good reviews. And also some people I watch, they're just like always so happy and chipper. They're just like, everything's amazing. It's like, well, I'm really picky. If you think that it's amazing, I might not. I don't know. It's so hard to tell. Even when people aren't being biased, it's just hard to tell with some people if there's like not enough information. Jonah City says, I can't wait to see the comparison of the two monitors. Yeah, I'll try to push that up. I want to start testing my ketones again tomorrow. So I'll try using both so that I can get that kind of out a little bit quicker, because I wanted to do another product review video, but those can take time to do. So I'll kind of push up the monitor comparison just so you have that to make your decision, because it could be a big decision. Mookie86 Robinson says, I like my Keto Mojo. I'm liking the live. You should make this a regular thing. I'd love this to be a regular thing. I think it's a lot of fun to chat with you guys. It seems so weird that I'm basically talking to myself, but I really appreciate your guys' interactions. It is fun. Oh no, I just read that. Tom Choo Choo says glucose and ketone can get you the GKI, which shows a better indicator of your level of ketosis. I've never heard that. That's cool. Oh, shoot. This thing keeps scrolling to the bottom. Sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. I like a lot of Perfect Keto products, but they are expensive. There are collagen powders that I like better that are much cheaper. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid to switch my grandma off of the Perfect Keto collagen just because she's so hesitant to try things, but she really likes the Perfect Keto stuff. Hold on, guys. Oh, Sorry, I have bad allergies. Lisa, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Reminder to like up this live. Thank you. Love Carbs Journey. That's so sweet of you. Hey, Elizabeth, how are you? I appreciate you being here. Oh my gosh, my hair's like, oh God. Julie says, I love Perfect Keto nut butters, but haven't tried any of their other products and don't plan on it since I can probably make those cookies on my own. Yeah. I have a chocolate chip cookie recipe that ended up being really good, and I've tried to remake it and it has not been successful. So I don't know. I'm so bad at cooking. It's just nice to have pre-made products sometimes, a lot of the time, especially if like you're in a rush because I don't like getting frustrated throwing out products and stuff like my ingredients. But I have the Perfect Keto nut butter. I just haven't tried it yet, so that's good to know that it's pretty tasty. Oh, Shelly says I really like the Kiss My Keto protein powder, but not the bars. What flavor of the protein powder have you tried? Because I've seen their birthday cake, and that kind of sounds appealing. Hey, Rhonda's here. How are you, Rhonda? You guys, if you like lives, Rhonda said does lives, I think twice a week now, but they're a lot of fun. I use Quest, Constance says, I use Quest Cinnamon Toast Crunch to make protein waffles. That sounds amazing. I gotta try that, Constance. Mookie86 says, have you tried the Quest snack bars? No, those are like the almond kind of granola bars, right? I haven't tried those. They look good though. Susan says, I don't like the taste of protein powders either. I'm not a fan of the milk drinks. Does anyone know of a good citrus one? There is, I just got a not just, it's been a little while. I got a chocolate exogenous ketone powder, and they only have 2 flavors. I like the chocolate, but chocolate's not my favorite flavor in general, but they have 2 flavors. One is chocolate and the other one is lime, believe it or not. If you're in the market for an exogenous ketone drink, I actually think it does make a difference in my energy level. I think it's called KP. It's on Amazon. Let me get that for you, girly. I'll find that, Susan, and I'll let you know because it does have a lime flavor. I don't know if you want exogenous ketones, but anyways, I will look for that right now. Boone says, I had the Quest Cinnamon Toast Crunch smoothie for breakfast. Yum. Sun Warrior protein is great on keto. Thank you, Matt. I will look for that. Love Carbs Journey says, I agree. Jess has great review videos. She really does. Oh, shoot. Oh, Keto Twins is here. Hey, girls. Sarah's here. Rhonda, I have not tried the Aldi Keto Bread yet. I want to test my ketones next week, so I plan on doing that. Thank you so much, though. Oh, man, I'm so far behind on comments. Janelle says, I like Equip chocolate protein powder. I also have Isopure. I've heard Isopure is really good. Unflavored protein powder. I think Isopure has a caramel that's supposed to be good. I think it's Isopure. And use it for baking purposes. I just make Keto Focus donuts. Ooh, that sounds good. I was just talking to my boyfriend about donuts because I did try someone's recipe for donuts and they turned out really good. Oh my God, I feel like hair is in my face. Sorry, I'm trying to look up that exogenous ketone drink. For the exogenous ketones, I don't know if it kicks you out of ketosis. I haven't tested my ketones yet for that. I've been really bad about testing my ketones. I'm having such a hard time getting enough blood. What am I doing wrong? Getting enough blood on the monitor. You're testing your ketones, I'm assuming, Petite D. Your hands might be too cold. I don't know if it's cold there, but to get like blood flowing, you could do jumping jacks. You could put your hands under warm water, and then you could just like move your hands kind of back and forth for about 5 minutes to get the blood flowing, and then try that. And then you want to like kind of push at the base and push up to get the blood flowing to the incision that you've made. I use just almond milk today. Sometimes I like to add greens to it. Ooh, Voon, way healthy. Yes, Janelle, wash your hands with warm water. Yes. Scroggin says, where's Ninja? Ninja's in the other room. He is just being lazy today. I don't let my cats in the bedroom because they like hide under the bed and they'll poke me while I'm sleeping, so they're not allowed in here. Ketones. Sorry, trying to find those ketone things. Nut butters from Perfect Keto are good. Good to know, Sharon. Thank you. Sincerely, Lagenia Keto says, hey, lady, congrats on getting 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much, Lagenia. I love your cooking dishes. Thank you, Voon. I try. It's hard. It's really hard for me. I try, though. It's not easy. I have some sisters that can just like throw whatever together and it turns out amazing. I am not like that. Voon says, I am learning every day. Yes. The snickerdoodle nut butter on salted caramel ice cream is good. Ooh, that sounds amazing, Janelle. Oops, dang. Sorry, guys, trying to find my place. Shelly says birthday cake and chocolate are both very good. Good to know. Birthday cake is my favorite. Yes, that's what I wanted to hear. I'm going to have to try that. Thank you, Shelly. GKI, check out Dr. Boz, although she calls the Dr. Boz radio. It's really GKI. Thank you, Jonah. I think I'm saying your name right, Jonah. Susan says, I'm scared to take exogenous ketones, so no worries on finding the name. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know exogenous ketones can kind of make you feel jittery, but I only do half a scoop. But yeah, if you don't want to take it, you definitely don't need it. Shelly says, if you miss cereal, I take high key cookies. Ooh, and unsweetened almond milk. It tastes like Cookie Crisp. Yum. I like Isopure. Good stuff. Thank you, Sarah. That's good to know. I've heard it's really good. Oh, shoot. Carb Manager also will calculate your GKI for you once you enter your ketone and blood. I don't know what GKI is. I've never heard of that before. What do you do with that information? Is it like glucose to ketone, like a glucose to ketone comparison? I've seen some people like take their glucose and divide it by ketones or something like that. But I don't know what that number, like what the significance of that number would be. Love ISO Pure. I just got banana cream and oh my, so good. That sounds amazing. I love Equip products. I take their ACV, apple cider vinegar. Yeah, apple cider vinegar capsules. Oh, Kepi is the exogenous ketone brand. Team Keto has good exogenous ketones. I've never heard of that. I'll have to look into that. Exogenous ketones can be so expensive. That's why I tried the Kepi ones, is because they were only like, I think $23 on Amazon. And you only get 15 servings out of the canister, but I only use half a scoop, so I get more like 30. Sharon says, I hear good things about Equip, but everything is so expensive. I've never even looked at Equip, especially if you were trying for the first time. Oh man, why does this keep happening? Keto Twins, if you, I think you have to do it on the computer. You can't do it on your phone, or at least I can't. I have an old phone though, but normally, like on the computer, if you're in a chat, you hold shift and then the number 2 key is the @ and then it'll actually, as you start typing in someone's name, it'll come up with all of the people that you could like reply to. And that's how you do it. But I can't do it on my phone personally. I don't know if you have an iPhone or what. But yeah, I don't think you can do it on your phone. I've tried to on some phones. Julie says, I use the unflavored Vital Protein Collagen. It's a great deal at Costco, and Bobby from Flav City approved it. Haha. I don't know how to tell how many people are in the chat. That'd be nice to know. Oh man. I'm just uploading my keto weight loss update. I'll have to look for that, Tom Choo Choo. Shelly says Walmart now has Lily's chocolate morsels in mint, butterscotch, and salted caramel. I really want salted caramel. Everyone run to Walmart. They are so freaking good. I need to check that out because I really want to try the salted caramel because I'm not going to get it shipped here. There's no way it's going to melt. Scroggin says, can you believe I ate 8 cups of ice cream last night before bed? Less than 250 calories, practically carb free. Yes, I said 8 cups. Yeah, that's a lot. Did you eat anything else that day? Because I mean, I haven't had 8 cups. Like, are you talking like measuring cups, or are you talking about like the pints? Because I think there's 2 cups in each pint. If you ate 8 pints, that's crazy. But 8 measuring cups would be like a cup is a cup 8 ounces? I think a cup's 8 ounces. I could definitely do that. GKI is glucose ketone index. Okay, is a simple formula that tracks the ratio of blood glucose as a single value. I wonder what you do with that though. Keto Mojo has a free online calculator. Just enter ketone and blood glucose numbers. Oops, dang. Hey, Kristen's here. How are you? Thank you so much. I am very excited as well. How's life? I know you're working and trying to juggle a lot of things. Are you doing okay? Guys, if you haven't seen Kristen John's channel, definitely check her out. Her channel's awesome. She's so accepting of just like everybody doing what works best for them, and she's just sharing her journey. I really appreciate her content. And she's always so chipper too. She's always happy in all her videos. I love it. Oh, I think I've gone too far. Can you reverse sort your chat? Might be easier for you to find your place in the comments. I don't know. Doesn't look like I can sort in any way. 29 watching. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how to see like anything except comments. I'm lucky I can see the comments, honestly. Mookie86 says, for Equip, make an account, put things in your cart, and wait a few days. Daily, they will send you emails with discount codes. Oops. Oh, man. Rhonda says, I'm a huge fan of Keto Candy Girls cookies and cake mixes. Ooh, I didn't know they had cake mixes. The chocolate chip cookies are hard to tell from real ones at 1 net carb a cookie. And the carrot cake mix is fantastic. We add more walnuts. I still have to make that chocolate chip cookie pack that you sent me. I can't believe I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I'll do that next week and then I could test my ketones for it too. But I've been so tempted to make that one, but I really want to test my ketones. And I don't know where I sit with ketones right now. So, oh man, what happened? Sharon says, I think starting in September, the Vital Protein powder will be on sale at Costco. That's good to know. 7 other meals, Scroggins? 8 measuring cups. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. That's still a lot. Wow. Julie says, whenever I take blood, they give me a little piece of foam to squeeze to get the blood flowing. Huh. You could probably use a stress ball or just squeeze your hand and fist. Yeah. Jonah City says, I'm watching on 2 devices to get your numbers higher. Thank you. You don't have to do that. I appreciate that, though. You're so sweet. So super busy, Kristen says. Did a haul today and too tired to vlog it. Yeah, I feel you. Going to try to do an update tomorrow. I'm gonna look out for that because I love your update videos. Love hearing how you're doing. Hang in there, girl. I know it's hard. You're juggling so much. I can't imagine. Thank you, Sean. Gail, how are you? I'm so happy you could make it. How's weather? How's your day going? I don't know what time it is where you're at. Oh man, why does it happen? Bummer. Oh my God, I can't believe it's already been an hour. So you guys tell me, do you want to just keep chit-chatting or do you want to do 2 truths and a lie? Because I have that kind of ready to go. If you guys want to play. If you don't, that's fine. Julie says, I picked up some salted caramel lily chips at Whole Foods. Ooh, yum. I didn't see salted caramel. I just went to Whole Foods last night and I didn't see salted caramel there. I was so surprised. That Whole Foods I went to was pretty lame though. Petite D says, sorry guys, I'm sucking at this. It's a hot day, but I live in a basement that's cold. That's nice, at least, all the time. I'll try again later. I'm not starving. Oh, when I'm not starving, and we'll go outside. Gail says, I am making petite sirloins. Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. With peppers and mushrooms, yum. And onions in a cream cheese sauce. Oh my goodness. That sounds incredible, Gail. Scroggin says, told you'd be surprised how much I eat to maintain. Oh, dang, that's maintaining too? Wow. That's nice. You can eat so much. I have been struggling to get used to not overeating because there's so many foods that I want to eat, but I'm trying to lose weight. So I tracked yesterday and I plan on tracking today too, because weekends are real bad where I overeat just because I'm used to it. And I'm realizing now I need a lot less food than I did before. So I need to get used to that. It's 3 PM here in Ohio. Oh, that's nice. Do you eat dinner early like I do? 3 PM, you're making dinner. I like to eat around 4 or 5. So, because I don't like eating late, it makes me feel too full, and I don't want to go to bed with a full stomach. It just doesn't make me feel great. Um, I'm guessing by your name you are a New York Mets fan. Oh, I didn't even realize that was a sports thing. What ice cream was it? I have the salted caramel and a white chocolate chip from Walmart. I bought the Lily's white chocolate chips from Nutrition a few months ago, and I still haven't tried it. I want to test my ketones. I really hope that I I really hope I like that one because I love white chocolate. But the Bake Believe is the only white chocolate that's sugar-free that I've tried, and I don't really care for that. It had like a minty kind of flavor feel to it, um, that I did not care for. Um, Protein ice cream ain't hit keto world yet. It's a bodybuilding recipe and that I ketofied. Oh, that's cool. You have all the little tricks. Jeez. I have to go get groceries. No worries, Boone. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Congrats, Mary. Cheers to the next 1K. I will catch what I miss on the replay. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you so much, Boone. Yes, usually I'm done by 5. This is my first meal. Okay, so I'm going to do 2 truths and a lie. I'll do a couple and see if you guys like it, and then I could stop if it's kind of boring. So, 2 truths and a lie, if you guys don't know, I will list 3 kind of facts potentially, and 2 of them will actually be facts and 1 will actually be made up. So that's the lie. And then you guys need to identify which one is the lie. So I will read 3 facts potentially. Okay, the first one is I traveled to Florida for a softball tournament when I was 12. The second one is more than half of my family is left-handed. And the third one is I learned about keto through YouTube. Which do you think is the lie? I traveled to Florida for a softball tournament when I was 12. More than half of my family is left-handed. Or I learned about keto through YouTube. Which one do you think is the lie? Angelina says, I'm a fairly new ketoer. That's even a word. And I'm so excited to have found your page. Thank you for all your trouble. No trouble, Angelina. I'm happy to help. I'm so excited for you that you just found keto because I hope it changes your life. It definitely has changed mine. Okay, so people are guessing left-handed fam, left-handed fam. I learned about keto from YouTube. Number 2 is the lie, left-handed fam, left-handed fam. Okay, so the lie was number 1. I traveled to Florida for a softball tournament when I was 12. More than half of my family actually is left-handed. It's crazy. The odds are against us, but my mom's left-handed, my dad's left-handed, my second oldest sister is left-handed, my brother's left-handed, and I'm left-handed. So there's only 2 out of 7 that are right-handed. I know the odds were against us. And then I did learn about keto through YouTube. I searched for what I eat in a day videos and grocery hauls, and that's what taught me about keto. Okay, next one. Ninja was purchased from Scotland. I have moved every 2 years since I was 18. Or my favorite movie genres are comedy and horror movies. Hey, Debbie, I'm so glad you're here. How are you? We're playing Two Truths and a Lie. So you just have to pinpoint which of these three potential facts is a lie. Ninja was purchased from Scotland. I have moved every 2 years since I was 18. My favorite movie genres are comedies and horror movies. What do you think's the lie? My hair is like a frizz factory. We got two ninjas. Oops, did I miss? Oh, I think I missed one. Ninja was purchased from Scotland. I have moved every 2 years since I was 18. My favorite movie genres are comedy and horror movies. You don't look like a horror fan. Movie genres, movie genres. So the lie in that one was Ninja was purchased from Scotland. He was actually purchased from Bakersfield. No, Tina, I do move every 2 years. I know that's a lot. I actually do like horror movies and comedies. They're the total opposite sides of the spectrum, but I do like them both. Okay, the next one. Good guess, Debbie. The next one is I was homeschooled through high school, or I took my first college course when I was 13, or I'm the youngest in the family. My family. So which one's the lie? I was homeschooled through high school. I took my first college course when I was 13, or I'm the youngest in my family. Which do you think? I like this one. Misty says, sorry, coworkers stopped by to check in on me. He's my work son and stops by every month or so. I missed the list. Oh, no worries, Misty. We'll do a couple more. So I'll read the options again. I might be getting a lag. I don't know. So which one's the lie? I was homeschooled through high school. I took my first college course when I was 13. I'm the youngest in my family. Gail says, love carbs says number one. Oops. That I was homeschooled through high school. Rhonda says, took my first college course when I was 13. Gail says, college course at 13. Angelina says, youngest in the family. Misty says, youngest. Brandy says, homeschooled through high school. Julie says, college course at 13. Sean says, homeschooled. Tina says, homeschooled. Debbie says, homeschooled. I'm so surprised by your guys' answers. The lie was I am the youngest in my family. I'm actually the second youngest. Hey, Keto Revelation, how are you? We're playing Two Truths and a Lie. Tell me if you guys are liking this or you want to just chit chat, because I don't want to bore you guys. But yeah, I actually was homeschooled through high school. And because I was homeschooled through high school, I started taking my first college courses when I was 13, which was weird because I had never gone to a school before. So that was very interesting. Big learning curve there. Misty says, I remember that from your Q&A. Yes, good memory. Hey, Sarah, I'm so glad you could make it. I just caught your live. I was homeschooled through seventh grade. Wow, that's just like my younger sister. She was actually homeschooled just through seventh grade, and then that's when my parents got divorced, and she went to, is that middle school? Seventh grade? Junior high? No, maybe that's eighth grade. Yeah, but that's that my sister, my little sister ended up going to seventh grade. It was weird when I went to school too. Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine going to public school after being homeschooled. I imagine it's just a shock. I couldn't remember if you were the youngest or the second youngest. Hey, Keto Fast, how are you? We're playing Two Truths and a Lie. I have a couple more. People seem to like it, so I'll keep doing it. Tina says, "Dang it, I knew that." I'm 3 for 3 at being wrong. Sarah says, yes, middle school. No one likes it. Tough times. Ugh. I was always so fearful that I'd get sent to high school because even as a teenager, I didn't like people in high school. I didn't like kids my age. So I was always so fearful that I'd stop being homeschooled and then be forced to go to public school. I couldn't imagine that being fun. Keto Revelation says, no wonder why you're so nice. Public schools can teach kids to be snobs. I wasn't happy in public school, but I did love college. Yeah, I feel like being homeschooled really helped me to have a better perspective about learning because I feel like going to public school, a lot of people who would go to college with me just did not want to take classes, didn't want to learn. And I think it's unfortunate that that seems to be what happens when you go through school your whole life. Rather, me as a 13-year-old, I wasn't supposed to start college until I was 14, until I was high school age. But I just wanted to learn. So I begged my parents to let me to go to the junior college in my town. And thankfully they let me go because I really enjoyed taking classes. It was nice to just get out of the house and learn something new. And thankfully I've kind of kept that throughout my life. And I always want to learn things. I think it's a helpful thing to have. It's a nice outlook because I mean, we always have so much to learn. Yes, middle school. Debbie says, you're really intelligent, so I thought it could be true about your first college course being 13. Thank you, Debbie. You're so sweet. Debbie says, I was in public school, but I wasn't a snob. I was one of the good ones. There are plenty of good ones out there for sure, but I don't know. It's kind of weird. It kind of changes people in different ways. You know, everybody reacts to situations differently, but yeah, I didn't like the snobs and it ruined my high school years. Ugh, I can't imagine, Debbie. Okay, I'll just do the last ones that I have. Okay. The first one is I played soccer as a kid. Second one, I used to eat fast food 3 times a day. The third one is I moved out on my 18th birthday. Which do you think is the lie? I played soccer as a kid. I used to eat fast food 3 times a day. Or I moved out on my 18th birthday. Keto Revelation says, yes, I did junior college for the first 2 years to get comfortable and have time to adjust. That worked out well. Yeah. Junior college was definitely easier than a 4-year college for me. They were a lot more understanding, which is what I needed at the time. So, yeah, junior college is great. And it's so much more cost effective. It's crazy. Debbie says, I loved college though. College was nice. Okay, so Julie's guess is the lie is moving out. Janelle says moving out. Keto Fast says moving out. Gail says ate fast food 3 times a day. Rhonda says ate fast food 3 times a day. Sarah says moving out. Misty says soccer. Love Carbs Journey says soccer. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for coming. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You have a great day. Hey, Kimber, I'm glad you're back. We're just playing Two Truths and a Lie. The current options are school was very easy. No, sorry. I played soccer as a kid. I used to eat fast food 3 times a day. Or I moved out on my 18th birthday. Which do you think is a lie? I don't think you played soccer, did you? Moving out? Good guess, Kristen. So which do you think, Kimber? I played soccer as a kid. I used to eat fast food 3 times a day, or I moved out on my 18th birthday. Moved out at 18. So the lie was I played soccer as a kid. I actually played softball as a kid. But yeah, I used to eat fast food 3 times a day, every day. Except for on the weekends where I went to sit-down restaurants instead of eating fast food. I used to eat very, very, very poorly. It was awful. I would start my morning with McDonald's, have like a big burrito for lunch, and then have like Carl's Jr. for dinner. It was bad news bears, for sure. Can I change to moving out? Sure, Tina, you can. But I did move out on my 18th birthday. I was having a lot of troubles with my mom, and she actually stopped taking me to college because I didn't have a driver's license at 18. And college was basically all I had because I didn't go to high school. I didn't have a high school diploma. So if I didn't get a college degree, I would have nothing. So I moved out on my 18th birthday. Not the funnest of times, but that is a fact. Keto Revelation says, what were you worried about? You're an excellent live host. Thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know. I have bad anxiety, so I get nervous about a lot of things. Debbie says, I'm totally guessing because I've not watched enough of your videos. No worries. I actually haven't said any of these things in any of my videos. So this should all be new information pretty much to everybody. Kimber says, shoot, I could eat fast food more than 3 times a day. I was eating big meals. I would have like two McGriddles. I would have 2 sausage McGriddles with cheese and 2 of their biscuit breakfast sandwiches for breakfast. I don't want to like trigger anybody, so I'll stop listing things, but I was having big meals. And I probably was only having 3 meals because I was going to school and working too, so I couldn't fit in anymore. I got it, soccer. For type A personalities. I remember you saying you ate fast food 3 times a day. Oh, see, Debbie, I don't even remember saying that. How are things with your mom now? Great. We both are in very different places, Gail. So I have a really good relationship with my mom right now. She's so supportive and kind. She was just like getting her freedom back at the time because she divorced my dad. So she was trying to figure out like what she wanted in life. So I don't blame her at all. It was just a hard situation for both of us to be in. But yeah, I love my mom. She's awesome. Tina says 444, yay. Wow, Tina, you're killing it. I know you liked fast food. You mentioned that before. See, I don't even remember what I mentioned. You guys have better memories than me. Thank you, Rhonda. I appreciate it. You're like the queen of lives, so I appreciate that a lot. Yum McGriddles. Ugh, bad news. Tina says, but I really like it. It gives us more information about you. Yeah, that's what I thought might be fun. Gail says that is wonderful. Keto Revelation says lots of junk food in your past. It happens. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to be an adult. Still trying to figure that out, but okay, I'll do one more. Oh, my allergies are acting up. Oh, Okay. This will be the last one. Man, I should figure a better lie than this. Okay, so these are the three. My dad is from Iraq. My dad was from Iraq. He was born there. Is what I mean by from. I play soccer. No, not soccer. I play sports right-handed, and school was very easy for me. Which of those are the lie? My dad was born in Iraq. I play sports right-handed, or school was very easy for me. Jonas City says, have you shared your highest weight and how tall you are? No worries if you don't want to share. Yeah, I did share that in my weight loss journey video. I think my highest weight was like 205 and I'm 5'2". I think that's what my highest weight was. I'm sorry, I have a really bad memory. Kimber says, "Oh no, we know you better than you know yourself." Debbie says, "I have bad anxiety, so I understand that. I had it all the way through school as a child. I didn't even realize that till years later. I didn't realize that the way I felt was anxiety until maybe about 5 years ago. It's crazy because you kind of just, I don't know, think it's just the way you are. So you just kind of deal with it. But then kind of identifying that you have anxiety is actually really, really helpful. I find a lot of comfort in it. Okay, so the guesses are number one, that my dad was born in Iraq. Kimber says played sports right-handed. Keto Fast says played sports right-handed. Kristen John says you play sports right-handed. Sports right-handed. School was easy. Sports. Janelle says, sorry, I have to head out. Thank you, Janelle, for coming. I appreciate it. Can't wait for another live. Thank you, girly. Sarah says sports right-handed. Loving it on Keto says, I'm loving this. Hope you do this more often. Thank you. I'm having a lot of fun. I appreciate you being here. Misty says, my dad. Keto Revelation says, school wasn't easy. Debbie says, playing sports right-handed. Sports right-handed. Dad from Iraq. I'm so glad I didn't miss your live. Yay, Bonnie! I'm so glad you're here. Gail says, I had/have the same problem with anxiety and depression. Debbie says, exactly. Okay, so the lie was, let me find the three. Oh, the lie was school was easy for me. Yeah, it wasn't easy for me. Even though I like to learn, it's very hard for me to learn. But my dad was born in Iraq. He left there when he was 3 years old. My grandparents brought him here. And what was the other one I said? Oh, I do play sports right-handed. It's so much easier to learn sports that way because the people teaching you are right-handed. So I play softball right-handed. I play tennis right-handed. Because that's just how it was taught to me. But yeah, I hope you guys liked that. I thought it was kind of fun to do. Jonah City said, I think I missed one. I'm so glad I didn't miss your live. Keto Revelation says, yes, me too. With anxiety disorders in my youth. I got both of them right. You're doing awesome, Keto Revelation. Gail says it was fun. Good, I'm glad. I was thinking Lebanese, not Iraq. I don't know what Lebanese people look like, but I don't think it's too far off. as far as like skin tone goes. Missy says, dang, I thought it was your mom who was from there. No, my mom is Italian and Portuguese. So that's what kind of, my dad's skin tone is a lot darker than mine. And my mom is very, very fair skinned. Debbie says, yes, love those games, are fun. I added an extra word there. Debbie says, yes, those games are fun. I said, love those games. Bye, Scroggins. I'm so glad you were able to make it. Thank you so much. I'm going to have to head out too, guys, because my ear is like clogged because of allergies. I have to fix it. I don't want to be shouting at you guys. Thank you guys so much for coming, though. I really appreciate it. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you guys would come and spend some time with me. It was a lot of fun to be able to chat with you guys. I'll definitely do this again as long as you guys are interested in me doing another live, because yeah, I don't want to be just like annoying you with alerts about doing lives. But I'm so glad you guys were able to join. Thank you so much. Thank you, Scroggins, too, about congrats on 1K. Kristen says, I just ate a bag of high-key brownie bites while watching your videos. Uh-oh, what happened? You do have a Middle Eastern look, almost Israeli. Yes, that's from my dad's side. Thank you, Love Carbs Journey. It'll go away. I probably just have to take a Benadryl. Sarah says, good to see you. Hope you have another one soon. Thank you, Bonnie. I appreciate it. Thank you, Gail, for coming. Kristen, Sarah, Tina, I appreciate it. I love this live as I love all your videos. Oh, thank you so much, Tina. You're so sweet. My mom was born in Azores. I've never heard of that. I don't even think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm going to have to look that up. Misty says, thanks for doing live. Congrats on 1K. Thank you, Misty. I'm so glad you could be here. Thank you, Julie, for coming. Petite D, I didn't realize you were still here. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for doing this, Mary. You were great. And congrats on 1K. Thank you. Thank you. I have sinus bothering me this weekend. Thank you. I'm sure it'll go away. I just need to take a Benadryl. Thank you, Jonah City. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tina. Thanks, Susan. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, Debbie, Gail. Keto Revelation, I appreciate you stopping in. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.